What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning on into the Evergreen Motovlogs channel. Welcome to the channel, and today I've got a good one for y'all. I'm going to be talking about what do I take with me on my motorcycle when I go on a day trip. So that's going to be anywhere between half a day to a full day, 5, 8, 9+ hours away from the house. So I'm going to be going over every single thing that I bring with me, what I store on the bike. Stick around to the end of the video because I'll be going over the number one thing that I have with me at all times and has helped me in a few different crucial situations. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So everything that I bring with me is something that I can fit on the bike as you see it now. So I'm not wearing a backpack. I used to wear a backpack, and I really just got super uncomfortable doing that. Honestly, it was really uncomfortable after 2 or 3 hours. It would get really hot. It would make my back sore. When I finally took the backpack off and rode ride, it would just feel so amazing and so freeing that I was just like, I can't do it anymore. No backpack. I have the Viking saddlebags and then the Kamimoto swing arm bag. So 3 different bags, and that's it. That's everything I have in terms of storage. So to get things started, the first thing that I make sure I bring with me on a motorcycle day trip is a microfiber towel. So it's always good to make sure that you have a microfiber towel, whether it's cleaning your visor, cleaning off your headlights, or if it's just cleaning a little bit of gas once you inevitably spill all over the place, because it does happen. So I like to have a microfiber towel. Helps keep things clean when I need it to. And I feel like every time I'm in a situation where I clean my visor, 5 minutes of riding later, I have bugs all over it again, and I need to clean them again. So any kind of towel, any good way to just kind of keep things clean, keep things tidy, super important when you're on a motorcycle day trip. The next thing that I take with me on a motorcycle day trip that I think is extremely important, it could be the most important, is some kind of way to stay hydrated. So today I'm not on a big long trip, so I didn't bring anything with me, but if you have some kind of water, whether it's some kind of big like hydro flask or a couple different bottles of water, it's always good to over prepare, and you never know when you're going to need it, especially on a warmer day when it's nice out and riding bikes. And yeah, you may not be super close to a gas station to where you could just go buy something, or maybe your card gets declined or whatever. I always think it's a really good idea to have some way to stay hydrated while you're riding your motorcycle. I think in general you want to try to stay as hydrated as much as possible, but on a day trip it's always good to just have extra water there, even if you don't end up touching it because you have other ways to drink or whatever. So getting on into the saddlebags, we'll just take kind of a quick look here. A couple of the items are items that I actually have on me. So we just pop this open here real quick. For me, for somebody who does videos, who wears a GoPro, always good to bring as many GoPro batteries with you as you think you're going to need, plus a couple. And I also have my my clear visor in here. Normally I wear some kind of tinted visor when I'm riding around when it's sunny, but having a clear visor is super crucial. There's been a bunch of different times where I've thought, nah, I'm not going to need it, and then I somehow end up in a situation where it's starting to get dark and all of a sudden I can't see anything, and so I need to have my clear visor with me so that I can swap that out and put that on and be able to see if I'm out late and it starts to get dark. So that's all I got on that side. The other thing that I keep in this saddlebag is some kind of way to stay warm. So right now I'm wearing the insert to my jacket, my riding jacket here. That keeps me super warm. You might hear me breathing heavy a little bit right now because I'm super hot. I'm gonna have to get going here pretty soon. Whether it's an insert or a sweatshirt, you never know when the temperature is going to drop. I mean, you can try to watch things as closely as possible, but it's just nice to have that extra piece. Having that available so that you can put that on and stay warm, all that good stuff is really beneficial. Coming on over here to the other side. The other side is jealous. On this side, I have my Kolchong jump starter and air pump. This is extremely crucial. There's been a few different times where I've needed to either inflate my tires or a friend's tires, or I've needed to jump their battery. You never know when you're accidentally going to leave your lights on, and you don't want that to happen in a scenario where you are 100 miles away from home and you don't have any cell service. So something like this is super beneficial, and it allows me to plug in my phone, charge it, keep my headset charged, all of that good stuff. Right now, the only other things I have in here, I have a poncho. I haven't needed to use this yet, but it's just a good idea to try to stay dry as possible. I don't know, I just kind of threw it in here. And then, like I said, I got my water, and I've got a couple chargers in there as well to use with this this charger here. I am absolutely on fire, so I'm going to jump on the motorcycle, talk about the couple final pieces that I also tend to bring with me, and see you guys in a second. All right. Whew. Feels a lot better to try to cool down here. I guess I really don't need my motorcycle insert on, but I had it on and I was a little cold at one point, and so I left it on, but I probably should take it off. Whew. So the next thing that I think is extremely important, I do not have it with me today, but I have a little toolkit. It's a really great idea to make sure you just have a couple tools, you know, a couple Allen keys, you know, a few different socket sizes. Thanks, man. Just a few of those different items that you really will need in a bind. It's good to just have a small little toolkit available, and that's kind of one of those things where you may not need it very frequently. I always like to live by the it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it type of mindset. Just a couple weeks ago, I was out with my buddies, and one of my buddies' bikes died, and the only way to get to the battery is by having Allen wrenches. And so if we didn't have those, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Thankfully, we were near a gas station, and we did have them, so we were good. But if we had been out in the woods, out in the forest, out in the back roads, and his bike wasn't starting, and we didn't have a way to get the cover off of the battery, you know, I mean, we could have obviously push started it, but that's just, you know, one of those peace of mind things that I think is a good idea to have. You never know what kind of circumstance you're going to be in where you're going to need something like that, so better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The last big thing that I think is really important too, it kind of goes along with that, it's some kind of motorcycle trauma kit, some kind of medical kit, you know, just that has the basic stuff. You know, extra bandages, gauze, all that kind of stuff I think is extremely important and a good idea to have while you're riding your motorcycle on a day trip. It kind of goes along the same lines as the toolkit. You never know when you're going to need it, and you hopefully never need something like that. But sometimes I think when we're getting on our bikes and we're thinking about what we're going to do that day, we maybe just stop at what we ourselves need. We don't look past that. We don't think about potentially what somebody else that you're riding with or somebody else that you know see might need. So I think it's a great idea just to have a couple of those extra things, especially when you're riding with people that maybe either don't have them or don't have the ability to carry something like that if they don't have a backpack or saddlebags or whatever the case is. Let's see if I can't. Damn it. I didn't get a chance to tighten my... There we go. Just a really good idea to kind of just think about others, and especially if you're going out on a day trip and you're riding in a group, and just having those kinds of things that, you know, like a toolkit or a medical kit that probably 99% of the time are just going to sit in your bags and not be needed, but that one time that you do need it, you're going to be really glad that you have it. That's everything that I take with me when I go on a motorcycle day trip. You know, being out all day, maybe you stop at a few places, you end up riding a couple hundred miles. That's everything that I like to have with me. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think are some good items. Let me know if there's something that I missed or I'm not thinking of that maybe you take when you go on long trips on your motorcycle. I guess one bonus thing that I'll add is it's probably a good idea to have some kind of tire repair kits. I don't carry one of those yet, but I think it's probably not a bad idea to take that with me and have that as well. The thing that I think has been the most crucial has definitely been that tire inflator and battery jumper from Kolchong. I got a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. I've been super pleased with it so far. I've used it in every circumstance. Yeah, it works essentially flawlessly. So I'm super thankful I have one of those, and I think it's been the most crucial thing to date. But yeah, like I said, let me know if there's anything else that you would take with you. Probably a snack is a good thing to have also. Always good to make sure you're not super hungry while you're riding. That's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and cut things off there. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I love going on motorcycle day trips. I have so much fun doing them. It's really good to just get out and ride, go explore, see new places, all that kind of stuff. I try to be as prepared as possible, but let me know if I left anything out. And yeah, what your thoughts are. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is the Evergreen Motovlogs channel, reminding y'all to ride safe out there, mind your surroundings, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace!